The San Antonio Spurs are 43-17 and they're second in the West, and they even beat the Thunder a bunch of times, but they're still not contenders in the West. And it's not just because they're young or just inexperienced. They genuinely have serious flaws in their team that you cannot win with. First of all, their offense is not consistent. They can't really shoot the ball. They're average shooting the ball. They're 35% from three shooting the ball, but they're knockdown shooters. I mean, they only have one knockdown shooter. That's Champagnie. And the rest of the team, I mean, Wemby is fine shooting the ball. Like, he can be that elite three-point shooter sometimes, but the rest of the team is inconsistent. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Harper, Barnes, they're all inconsistent three-point shooters, and that would not be sustainable in the playoffs. They have a great regular season offense, but I do not think that will translate to the playoffs. A bunch of their offense is high pace, up and back up the floor, pushing the ball up the floor, but I don't think that's going to be sustainable in the playoffs or sufficient or efficient enough to be a top contender in the finals. Their half-court offense is terrible. Their half-court offense is consistent of Wemby getting the pin down on the wing, coming to the elbow, and making offense. Do your thing, Wemby. That's their offense. Their offense, their most consistent form of half-court offense is set a screen for Wemby, let Wemby get the ball probably in like the center of the key, and just do your thing, Wemby. And Wemby is not good enough to do that yet. He's not good enough to just take the ball and go. He's not good enough to do that yet. He simply isn't good enough to do that yet. So he cannot make up for the offensive flaws that the Spurs have in the playoffs. That's why they can't be serious contenders. They can probably beat a first-round team. I don't think they can beat a second-round team. I think they'll probably be a second-round exit because their offense is so flawed. They need another consistent offensive guy. Stephon Castle just is not that. And De'Aaron Fox, although he will probably be better than he is right now in the playoffs, he is not that either. He's not that either. He simply isn't. Their offense simply isn't consistent. Their half-court offense is abysmal. And it's no way you can win like that in the playoffs. Now, on to their second and probably their biggest flaw, which everyone knows, is their defense without Wemby. Their defense without Wemby is like terrible. It's abysmal. Their defense without Wemby is the bottom half defense in the league. And it's like, okay, obviously the defense is going to get worse when you're taking a generational player off and Wemby, but this is something different. Their offense goes from top 5 to bottom 10. That's unsustainable for playoff basketball because Wemby isn't going to play all 48 minutes. And just the way teams go at the Spurs. The teams when Wemby's on the court, teams don't go in the paint. Teams literally run away from the paint to run away from Wemby. When he's off the floor, it is just attack. Just going in on him. They're not good enough defensively without Wemby to make up for that. And even on their wings, they have like athletic guys, but I don't really think they have a really stone cold lockdown defender. Maybe Castle. Castle's one of those. But other than that, like, they don't have that stone cold Alex Caruso. You go lock him up. J-Dub. You go lock him up. A Queso. They don't have those. The difference between the Thunder team last year and this team this year is that, one, we're going to talk about the offense. One, the offense of the Thunder, them shooting 33% from three, them not being that good offensively, is that they had a Shea, offensive juggernaut, to make up for that. Like in Game 4 of the Finals when Shea took over in that fourth quarter, if he doesn't do that, the Thunder aren't champions last year. They will not be champions last year if SGA didn't do that. Wemby is not capable of that. right now. He's not capable of that right now. And to the defensive side, the Thunder defense was a consistent force with SGA or without SGA. When Wemby's off the floor, the Spurs are done on defense. The Spurs are done on defense. They are done on defense. That's the difference, I think, in these two teams, is that the Spurs, what the Thunder lacked in offense, could be made up with SGA. Even if SGA wasn't on the floor, the Thunder offense was still good. What the Thunder lacked offensively, SGA could pick up that slack because of his scoring output, because of how good of an offensive player he is. I'm sorry. The Spurs don't have that. And with them also not having that, their defense is terrible without Wemby. So they have two major flaws. It's no way they're contenders. There's no way to have a serious chance at beating OKC in the playoffs, beating Denver in the playoffs. They don't. And they're not serious contenders. Like I said, I think they probably get out in the second round. And this may be a hot take. I don't really think it's that big of a hot take, or hot of a take. But so if you made it to the end of this video, I'm gonna ask you this: do you think the Spurs are contenders? You comment below if you disagree or you agree with me. And thank you. Subscribe.